Planet Comedy.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Neirs Tavern's Comedy Night. That's it? Alright. So welcome to Planet Comedy and introducing the host, Ambassador Hector Louise.
Hey everybody! Hey! All right. Oh, it's so cool to be here at historic Neirs Tavern. You guys are, this is like the oldest bar in New York City, isn't it? Yeah! All right. And this guy looks like he was here 2 days before they opened. As I said, my name is Hector Luis, and this is the first time Planet Comedy TV is being taped. Can we still say taped? How old am I? You're still using tape! No, it is recorded outside of a television studio. We're at a live venue, and of course, what better place than historic Neirs Tavern? How cool is that? Good round of applause for Roy for having us here. This is awesome. This is a place where they film Goodfellas. That's why I'm dressed like a freaking mafioso right now. That's the only mafioso thing about me. But it's easy to make believe, you know, like if you dress like this. All you have to do to have people think that you're like in the family is just say the proper vowels. Hey! Oh! You! Why? Well, that's just sometimes. Thank you. All right. We have one honor student in the audience. Awesome. That's cool. Not too afraid to show off that brain. So as I was saying, this is also a very special night because I've been dying to get these guys on the Komedy Krew on this show. You keep looking at this wondering what the fuck this is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's drugs.
Good.
Want a hit? I wasn't talking about drugs, honey. Anyway, this stuff makes you a pervert! No. I'm just, actually no, I quit smoking 2.5 years ago. It's vapor, it's not smoke. And what's nice is that, this one is legal, but they also have the ones that aren't so legal. And nobody can really tell because it all smells like cookies. It's like fucking, no really, it's like air freshener. I swear, it's like I'm smoking Airwick.
Sounds gross.
It's cool. It's gross, smoking Airwick. I'll bet you that stuff gets you fucked up. What you smoking? Airwick. Yeah, that's for trash, man. I'm into Renewzits. That's the shit, man. But now, there's many things I wanted to talk about here. First off, this place, Neirs Tavern, this place, the Komedy Krew, they do, it's a monthly show, is it? Or are you guys doing it 2 years now? I mean, 2 weeks now? It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
If they run out of money for weed, then they do a show. That's basically what depends means. And of course, these guys, I love the fact that these guys, they have me here regularly, so we wanted to have them on Planet Comedy. And what better place to do it than in their own stomping ground? I swear, this place feels like home to me. You guys have me here so often because you have such low standards for comedy. And that's important. That's important, I think. So, how many parents do we have in here? They raised their hands. You guys are so well behaved.
It's Catholic school.
Oh, Catholic school. Yeah, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah, look where I got you.
Oh! And he was the fucking polite motherfucker a second ago. Wearing a Harley Davidson shirt, and I don't see a fucking motorcycle anywhere nearby outside.
It's in the
By Harley Davidson, you mean fucked up Ford Pinto? Okay, fine, I did see that outside. That's fucked up. Boy, we just got started, you're already yelling shit out. Fucking guy. And I swear, he looks like Mr. Peebles from fucking Magilla Gorilla. There's a lot of old motherfuckers in the room that remember that shit. The young guy sitting there like, what the fuck is a Magilla Gorilla? Yeah, look where that got you. You're sitting here watching me.
You're standing, I'm sitting down drinking beer.
And I'm on a microphone talking shit. Doing what I love, making quality television. But yeah, I went to Catholic school until my parents got a divorce. Yeah, see, because my dad, he was from the train of thought that if I'm not fucking her, I'm not paying shit for the kid. So yeah, no, it was fucked up. And you know what? You know what's messed up? When you don't have the money for your tuition in Catholic school, the first payment you miss, priest comes into the classroom and he says, "Excuse me, sister, Hector, please, come on. No, bring all your things. No, all your things. No, don't leave anything. No, bring all your things. He's not coming back. No, everyone, say goodbye to Hector. He's going to public school." No, and it was fucked up. I'm walking with all my stuff. It was like being fired. I was fucking 6 years old. And I'm walking with all my stuff in a box. And everyone's looking at me like, oh shit, dead man walking. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm going to public school. Because they always say Catholic school talks about public school like that's where like, that's like basically when you're preparing to go to hell, you go to public school. And yeah, I gotta tell you, it's fucked up, especially when you have a cheap dad who doesn't want to replace your Catholic school uniform. Said, no, you already got school clothes. You're going to go to public school with those clothes. You know what happens when you send a kid with a Catholic school uniform to a public school? You might as well put a fucking target on his ass. It was fucked up. And I was wondering, why did they do that? Of course, that's what Jesus would do. That's what Jesus would do. Oh, you didn't pay? Yeah, no, fuck that. Get out. Get my hand. I don't even know what this is because I didn't get crucified yesterday. Here, no, it's fucked up, man. But that's the way it was, man. And I still maintain I was an altar boy in the Catholic Church, and it was fucked up because there was like a kid touching scandal involving 9 of 10 altar boys. I was the 10th one. I was the only one that didn't get molested. I gotta tell you, kind of fucks with your kind of sense of pride. I'm just saying. I was like, you know, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? Motherfucker, really? I didn't know what they were doing. I was like, why don't I get invited to those secret altar wine meetings? Fuck. Then I found out afterwards, I'm like, okay, dodge the bullet. Okay. Okay. Right. Wow, man, that's just fucked up, man. You know, and that's the thing. They're famous for that. No other religion is as famous for touching kids than the Catholics. Kind of fucked up. And it was also fucked up because I was actually studying to be a priest. As you can see, I'm still no. I was actually studying to be a priest, man. I was actually studying to be a priest until I realized the dating options just sucked. No, well, if you follow it, you don't have sex. You know. But I wanted to have kids. And then I had kids. And then I said, you know, priesthood wasn't that bad. No, kids are awesome, man. Kids are I got 3 beautiful kids. I got 2 daughters. Guys, daughters? Again, you're so polite now. Really? Okay. How many daughters you got?
1.
1 daughter. Nice. How old?
10.
10. Oh, your life's gonna change in about 4 years. Wait till she brings the biggest piece of shit to your fucking house. And that's the fucked up part, because you can't act like you hate the fucking guy. Because if you do that, you might as well push her into him. What do? Do what I do. Act like you fucking love him. Point out all the similarities between you and him. She will drop his ass the next fucking day. See, you don't have to hit your kids. do what I do. Fuck with their heads. I love messing with their heads. Started from when they were small. We went to, when kids start running around, whenever you go anywhere, they just start running all over the place. Do what I do. Tell them, stay next to me. If you get lost, I'm not going to look for you. Don't worry about me. I'm young. I'm Puerto Rican. I'll make more. And my daughter's like, Dad, what happens to us? I said, you see those people working in the zoo with the name tags? All kids that got lost at the zoo. Now they have to earn their keep. You're going to be cleaning animal shit for the rest of your life. What happened? I'm walking. I didn't even have to look at these little motherfuckers. They were like running to stay next to me and shit. That's it. But I didn't start out like that. See, that shit happened to me because I almost got arrested in the House of Darkness at the Bronx Zoo. Almost got arrested. Let me tell you what happened. I'm getting weird looks from this lady in the back over there. She's like, the fuck did you do? No, man, it's messed up. I go with my daughter in there. She was like really tiny. And I'm holding her hand. This was when I was still worried about keeping my kids next to me. You don't have to worry about that shit. Trust me, they'll stay next to you if you fucking abandon them. Just abandon them. Act like you don't care. They'll start to care. Trust me. So I'm walking with my daughter, right? And I let loose of her hand for a second. I reached back again and grabbed her. Now she's fighting me, and she's fighting me. And I'm like, come on, we gotta go. And when I take a look, it's a little Chinese kid. When I take a look at her parents who are looking at me, my daughter's standing with them going, yeah, great. That's why I'm dressed like this. I just came out of court. Anyway, are you guys ready to get this thing started? The Komedy Krew edition of Planet Komedy TV. I'm freaking excited. I'm so freaking stoked. By stoked, I mean high. Alrighty. He's been on Comedy Central, on The Ruckus. He is also one of the Komedy Krew. They spell it with a K just because he taught them how to spell. Please welcome Victor Torres. Wow. Give it up for Hector Luis, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to Neirs Tavern for actually letting us come back. Because we've had our moments. We've had our moments where we ain't been good. We've been troublemakers. We're troublemakers. And I know you guys are a little confused right now. Because he said Victor Torres, but you look at me. I look like I should own a 7-Eleven. My name says I should be robbing one. It's confusing. It's confusing sometimes. To me too. Like I go to a halal truck. They say, Assalamu alaikum. I'm like, hey. Wa alaikum assalam. Because I know the proper response. Then he looks at me and goes, well, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wait a minute, bro. I just want lamb over rice. You're getting a little too personal right now with me. But no, I'm Puerto Rican. That seems to be the theme tonight. Yeah. That's the theme. Actually, I'm kind of lying. I'm sort of Rican. I'm sort of Rican. You know, I don't speak Spanish. The extent of my Spanish is no se apoye contra la puerta. Which means what? Do not lean against the door. I learned my Spanish the same way I learned about sex on the train. Don't judge. I have a legitimate daughter. Yeah. All right. You got a Puerto Rican in legitimate daughter. Like, I'm such a bad Hispanic, I thought Cinco de Mayo was 5 jars of mayonnaise. Like, it's horrible, it's horrible. And let me ask you guys this. You guys, with the weather, let's be real. Everybody's upset about the weather, right? Weather sucks. It sucks. Yeah, but a few months ago, everybody was pouring buckets of water on their head like, hey, this is great. Just think that God is giving us the ice bucket challenge slowly. Slowly, this is happening. And yeah, all you people that like Frozen, you want to build a fucking snowman. Now you have the opportunity, you're like, no, I hate the snow. Oh, I hate it. No snow! Ah! I growled. I can't believe I just growled. What the hell is going on in my life? And like, there's things I don't understand. Like, I hate people. Not you guys. You guys are fucking cool. You guys are all good with me. I like you guys. But I hate people because people are stupid and they don't even know it. Stupidity is like HIV. A lot of them have it. They just don't know. They don't know. It's sad that this is what we live in. Like, here's a little test, and don't clap for yourself if you do this. If your cell phone message says, I'm not here right now, you're stupid. It's a mobile phone. Where the hell are you going to be? Behind the 9? No. But we're raising a messed up generation. See, I'm older than you think. I'll be 42 this year. Yeah, you're goddamn right. That's right. You know why I look young? Because I don't give a shit. I don't care. You ask me about something, I don't care. Like, people ask me dumb questions all the time. They're like, yo, I know that you don't have a girlfriend because no woman would let you have a beard like that. So I'll look at her, damn right. I see you, sister. I see you. So I go to her and I said, I know you don't have a boyfriend. She goes, why? I say, because you're a cunt. Tell the truth. Tell people how you feel. Tell people how you feel. You know, I have like 2 tattoos, right? So, like 2. It's not many. So people ask me all the time, they're like, oh, I hope they use new needles when they do them. I'm like, no, I let them use the old needles because I know they work. Okay, so just keep it going. I don't care. I actually have the needle that I got from my first tattoo 18 years ago. What do you think of that? Yeah. You should. You should. And now I want to talk about something that bothers me. Bullying. Not this new bullying that people have. Because this is bullshit. I wish somebody cyber-bullied me. I wish you... When I was growing up, look at these goddamn ears that I got. I can hear a mouse fart. Okay, I heard 2 mosquitoes having sex and one of them came. Okay, look at these goddamn things. Kids made fun of me. You know what I did? I punched them in the fucking mouth, and guess what happened? We became best friends. We became best friends. That's it. Now you got, oh, but they're bullying, and you know they're gonna make them shut up. That Dolphins player, you're 300 pounds, 6'5". The guy he didn't want me to eat at his table. Punch him in the fucking mouth. Bust this shit open. This shit right, have him have 2 teeth by the time you're done with it. You stop it. If somebody's bullying you, you punch them in the fucking face. Bullying over. That PSA is not allowed for some reason because we're raising a bunch of punks. Everybody gets a trophy because they participate. Hey, I signed up. I paid my $50. I get a trophy. No. I want to come in first. Nobody remembers 4th place. Nobody remembers 3. I want to win. I want a big ass trophy. And then when I win for participation, everybody gets a trophy the same size. The 6th place people get a trophy this size. No. Fuck that. I hate people. And I'm going to talk about the biggest bully in history. Biggest bully was Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Jerry was a shithead. Why did nobody realize? First of all, Tom's owners, they need a better real estate agent because every house they bought had holes. Every house they bought had holes. Like, who the fuck is your real estate agent? This is horrible. Why? What is wrong with you guys? And it was realistically, Tom would kill Jerry. 1 cartoon episode, that's what it should be. And cartoons are just wrong. Cartoons have been wrong since we were growing up. In the Flintstones, there were no minorities. In the Jetsons, there's no minorities. What the fuck happened to us? Like, at some point where we just don't exist. Like, at some point we just disappear, like, poof. You're gone. No more Puerto Ricans. No more nothing. No more Negroes. Love that word. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm a dick. I don't get it. Okay. But the Jetsons. Great cartoon. Meet George Jetson. And everybody says, how come my car doesn't turn into a briefcase now? So we all want that shit. Who wouldn't want a briefcase car? And I have a rational reason why. It took place in 2062. Did you know that? Hasn't happened yet. In 2062, when none of us are here, Karen, people will have briefcase cars. But apparently in the future, statutory rape is acceptable.
What?
I'm going to say that again. In the future, statutory rape is acceptable. Because George Jetson was 40 years old. They said it in the first episode. I watched it. Don't judge me. George Jetson was 40 years old. Jane, his wife, Jane, his wife, was 33. Judy was 16. Now let's do some math. Let's do some math about that. Let's see. Judy 16. George was 23 when she was conceived. Jane was 17. Statutory rape in 42 states. And Guam. And Guam. Oh man, let me tell you, I was always in trouble growing up. I don't know why, but I was. In school, I never paid attention and I didn't care. Because school is for fools, apparently. 99.9% of us don't get to do what we want to do in life anyway. You can have a master's degree in English and you're still selling me burgers at Burger King. It doesn't matter. But my teachers used to get mad at me for weird reasons because they knew I was going to be a pervert. They knew I was going to be a pervert. Like, my mother would get letters sent home and say, could you please tell your son that 2 times 4 is not 60% of a lap dance? No, wait a minute. Now you would think they'd be impressed that a 3rd grader was using percentages. You would think they'd be impressed. You would think they would, come on, that's true. Like if I won $1 million, I'm like, holy cow, that's 50,000 lap dances. I do the math. I do the strip club math. Thank you for clapping the strip club guys so that we're not supposed to talk about when we see each other. It's like, come on, it's like Fight Club. We don't talk about it. Like, I saw you in the strip club. Who are you? Oh, man. And since I would be a pervert, I was always punished. Always. I never got to go out. So I would read comic books, and that's all I would do. I would read comic books. And I always didn't understand the powers that people had. Like, everybody's like, oh, Marvel Comics. If a big dude comes along and can beat you, you're beat. DC characters had weaknesses. What's Superman's weakness? Kryptonite. What's Batman's weakness? Women. I was going to say Robin. Same thing. No, Batman's weakness was that he was still a man. Like if he's running and he twists his ankle and Killer Croc is chasing him, that's your ass, Bruce Wayne. That's your ass. You're gonna die. But what is Green Lantern's weakness? Yellow. The fucking color yellow. You're telling me that in an imaginary world, this is imaginary, that SpongeBob SquarePants can beat the shit out of Green Lantern. What? I refuse to believe that. And who had the worst power? It was Aquaman. Because he got to talk to the fish. That's all he did. That's all he did. Like, they'd get a call to the Justice League. Super friends, we need your help. We have a problem. Aquaman's in the back like, yo, please let it be in water. Please let it. We have a problem on planet 74938 of the Corinthian 938. God damn it. Now I gotta stay behind and take care of the aquarium. Like, Aquaman was the Mexican of the Super Friends. Let's be real. Like, I thought he had a bad power until I realized the Wonder Twins were bad. The female Wonder Twin could turn into anything. Form of a gorilla with a herpes outbreak. Right? The male Wonder Twin could turn into ice. They needed little Gleek, the monkey, to carry him around. Like, that's how, but that's shitty. Your power when something that can't even speak has to carry you around.
ice is what he turned it. And you know he got molested by Aquaman. He had to. Like, if I was a superhero, I would tell everybody my secret identity. Like, if I was Spider-Man, you know how much spider pussy I'd be getting? Like, I'd be in the bar, hey, how you doing, honey? Fuck yeah, I saved New York. What happened? You want a drink? Hold on one second. There you go, Mom. Spider-Man. And who wasted his talent? Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic could extend any part of his body. Ladies! Ladies! Any part of his body, and he got married. I would be banging so many hero bitches, it wouldn't even be funny. Hey, She-Hulk, how you doing, man? Look. Pow. She-Hulk sexy. It's okay to say things are sexy, but you can't do that. Keep it going for Victor.
Oh man, but you know something? I have to tell you guys, I'm feeling good about myself because I just recently lost 80 pounds. Yeah. Seriously, 80 pounds. Thank you. But it's kind of fucked up. See, Bobby knows because Bobby has a whole bunch of pics of me like twice the fucking size. I know. But the thing is, I'm at the age when you lose a lot of weight, your friends are afraid to tell you just in case. You know? Could be dying in exercise, but I know that lazy fuck. I think he's dying. Keep it going for Corona Legado, everybody. Wow. Some kind of show so far. You guys having a good time? You guys ready for some more show? All right, this next comic, he is one of the founding members of the Komedy Krew. He says like he's supposed to be proud of it. He also appears at Broadway Comedy Club. Please welcome my favorite littlest lumberjack, Ron Pedramano.
L'chaim. Go Mets? That's what I thought. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Well, like one of the Mets players, I was injured recently. I actually injured my foot. I was doing karaoke at a bar. And no, I was not drunk, but I was doing karaoke and I had this giant boot for like the past 4 weeks. Now, my foot, karaoke, not drunk. I was singing this song. Do you guys remember Macy Gray? Do you guys remember Macy Gray? I know I'm fucking young, but do you guys remember Macy Gray? Remember that song, I Try? I try to say goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble. Right there. I went to do a spin move and I tore 4 tendons in my foot. That's exactly what happened. But, you know, I'm a selfish human being. I'm a selfish man because when I tore my foot, I did that a week before my fiance had major surgery. And I said, no, bitch, the spotlight is mine, okay? Spotlight will always be mine. But you know, she's recovered, she's good, she's doing much, much better now. But the whole time nobody gave a shit that she's better from recovering from surgery. Thank you. She's clapping over there like, yes, I'm so happy, she's good. She's tired, she wants to go home. See? But she's recovering, she recovered from surgery. But the whole time, I wasn't really sure if she was recovering from surgery. Because she sleeps more than any motherfucking human being in this entire world. She sleeps all the time. If we were to go skydiving, this would be her. She has even slept standing up on the subway. Just. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, she even sleeps during sex. Got really quiet when I said that, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Not my life, not yours. This is why I wear a bow tie. Anyway, sleeps during sex, and brand new to the relationship, she did this. We're having sex, and it's good. Hot night in Bushwick. I look like I live in Bushwick. Hot night in Bushwick, having a good time, and she just goes, I'm like, okay, baby, that's not funny, come on. Baby, that's not funny, come on. If I suck, just say something, I'm sorry. Like, let me know, communicate with me, let me know. So I'm like, all right, this isn't funny. Here's what I'm gonna do. My fiance is a black woman, by the way. My fiance is an African-American woman. And what's the number one rule you do with black women? You do not touch their hair. That's right. You do not touch their hair. So I said, you know what? You're gonna play around? You're gonna do this? I'm gonna grab your hair. So, I'm still trying to wake her up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. She don't wake up. So here's what I do. All right, fine. You motherfucker! Why the fuck did you do that? Don't you ever fucking do that shit again? I never came so hard in my life before. Oh my God. Oh my God. But, I think with that said, I think I have a better relationship than my parents ever did. My parents divorced about 20 years ago. My father, I saw him every other weekend. He dated plenty of women. He went with a woman, moved in with her the next week, dated a woman, moved in with her the next week. I swear to God, I thought he was a lesbian the longest time. But I love him just as much now as I did when I was a kid. Every other weekend. My father recently moved to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Anyone ever been to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Well, family.
Family, oh, good excuse. Good excuse. My father, sex change. No. He lives in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania now, and I go there on a Sunday, and I'm walking down the street, and this is a conservative Christian town. Everything is closed on a Sunday. So I'm walking down the street, like this, and I hear, yo! There's no one else on the street. This is not like New York. There is no one on the street. It is just me. Yo, hey girl! Hey girl, now I know I have these childbearing hips. I'm aware of that. But he's like, yo, hey girl, so I turn around. Shuts his mouth, I keep walking. Yo! Must have been bisexual, my goodness. Must have been bisexual. But my mother on the other hand, she's changing, she's getting older. She's becoming more of a Christian woman, if you will, nowadays. She's becoming more of a Christian woman. She says to me, Ronald, I'm more of a Christian human being. I'm more in touch with Jesus now. God bless you, God bless you. Every time she says God bless, she sounds like she's having a fucking stroke. God bless, God bless, God bless. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, she keeps saying God bless you all the time. She's talking about she's a Christian woman. I'm a Christian woman. You stupid cats, get the fuck off the goddamn counter, you pieces of shit, Jesus Christ! God bless my mother. Doesn't go to church. She said the most fucked up thing to me. She's getting older and she just doesn't care anymore. She said the most fucked up thing to me one day. Anyone here seen the movie Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
We like porn, don't we? Very good. And what happens at the end of Boogie Nights? He whips his dick out. Very good. And I was telling my mom this. Have you seen this, Mom? No, I haven't seen this. Well, at the end of the movie, he whips his penis out. Why? Because it's very large, and that's kind of the center of the movie. It's a very large penis. I once saw this porno of this black guy, and he had the biggest penis. Oh my God, it looked like his little brother could jump rope with it. I wish I made that shit up. I really do. This is why I live here and not in Florida. So at the beginning of this, I said L'chaim. So once again, L'chaim. I was born in Lakewood, New Jersey. Really? Really? I was born in Lakewood, New Jersey. My family is originally from Borough Park. I was raised in Florida, and I live in Kew Gardens now. That's right, I'm Italian. Very good. I'm an Italian. How many Italians are in this audience right now? That's right, there's none! What happened to us? We used to rule this fucking city. You know how you can tell she was Italian? The raspy voice. That's how you can tell. Really? Madonna mia, really? Oh my God. But who's the, okay, you're Italian, yes? Yes. Over 50%? Yes. God bless you. Okay, here we go. Who is the leader of the family?
My mother.
Your mother. But who is the leader of her?
Our mother.
Grandma, that's right. Grandma's the leader of the Italian family. But your family watch mafia movies? My uncle also, before I get to my grandma, my uncle has watched so many mafia movies, he ended up becoming a character. He's like, Ronald, how you doing? Everything okay? How's your mom? She's good? You know what's sad is I told that joke to my family and they thought it was someone else. That's the sad part. But grandma is the leader of the family, right? Always telling you what to do, right? Ronald, tie your shoe. Okay, Grandma, I'm like 6 years old. Okay, Grandma, I'll tie my shoe. Ronald, shoe. Okay, Grandma. Ronald, don't be an asshole. Tie your shoe. Okay, Grandma, I'll tie my shoe. But Grandma's always the leader of the family, right? Grandma don't give a shit anymore. Grandma don't give a shit. Grandma says to me at Thanksgiving, this most recent Thanksgiving, out of nowhere, we just got our soup, just got our Italian wedding soup that she makes. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She says to me, Grandma says to me, out of nowhere, we're all quiet, we're all eating. She goes, Ronald, I don't like your beard, Ronald. It's so ugly, it's so nasty. Now I'm going to tell you guys why I have this beard. There was a guy in the back who was inquiring about my beard. I'm telling you now, motherfucker. Here we go. I have this beard because I'm getting married in June. I pulled her hair and she said yes. That's what happened. I'm getting married in June, and I said, as my last hurrah, I'm going to grow out a beard. And she goes, no, don't grow out a beard. Don't grow out a beard. I said, why? Why can't I grow out a beard? Because I want you to have a baby face on the day of our wedding. Why? I met you had a baby face. I want you to have a baby face on the day of our wedding. I said, okay, fine. When I met you, you were a controlling bitch. Don't be a controlling bitch on our wedding day. Need a drink after that. But Grandma says to me, she goes, Ronald, that beard is awful. Then I got a cousin in the corner going, Cousin Ronald, why do you look so Amish? Then I got another cousin going, a lot of cousins in this family. Another cousin going, Rabbi Ronald, what are you doing? Now I got my fiance's grandmother here, who I drove up 3 hours from South Jamaica to be in New Jersey. And she just out of nowhere goes, the whole family's yelling at me. She just goes, I'll cut the beard. I'll get the scissors. I'll do it myself. I don't care. I'll cut the beard. So now I got the Sopranos and Medea coming at me about this fucking beard. I still have this beard, as you can see. But, so back to being Jewish. You had to prove you're taller than me? Is that what it was? Back to being Jewish. I do work in a kosher cafe. I do work in a kosher cafe in Kew Gardens. I'm a manager, and yes, I fit in very, very, very well. And I think to myself, I could be Jewish. Listen, wait a second. No, I couldn't be Jewish. My mother only had 2 kids. You need like 7 kids to be Jewish. Like 7 kids to be Jewish. I was also too poor to be Jewish. Is there anybody Jewish in this audience right now? Really? Like it's Shabbos. It's Shabbos. What are you doing here? I'm supposed to be out. I was too poor to be Jewish. My yarmulke would have been a coffee filter and paper clips. I couldn't do that. My menorah would have been toothbrushes and tinfoil. I could not be Jewish. Not at all. But, I got a quick question. I got a quick inquiry. What the fuck ever happened to Elmo? Got Sesame Street fans? What the fuck ever happened to Elmo? Nobody, you guys didn't watch Sesame Street growing up? You're tired. How old are you? 42? You remember Sesame Street? I don't know, just... You never watched it? Okay. You watched the Smurfs? We're not going down that road tonight. I didn't watch the Smurfs, so I can't really go down that road. But what the fuck happened to Elmo? You know, I saw Elmo recently, I did. And he works for the MTA. That's what Elmo does now. Elmo works for the MTA now, on the F train. Ladies and gentlemen, this F train will be skipping stops, 21st Queensbridge. I don't remember the stop name. 21st Queensbridge, 57th Street. I'm stopping at 49th, 50th Street, Rockefeller Center. If you need to transfer to a Queen, for those stop transfer to a Jamaica-bound train, much else for you guys tonight. Oh, tomorrow's my birthday, by the way. I am the ripe old age of 28 years old. I am 28. I am the shortest and the youngest and the dumbest looking motherfucker in the comedy crew.
No.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. My fiance, of course you defend that. But growing up, not growing up, fuck that. Right now, I know I'm getting older. Growing, yes, I'm still growing. Getting older, like, I don't know what it is. I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I can't fucking do it anymore. 4 hours of sleep. I'm also, Hector, how many times have I peed since I've been here?
You think I'm keeping count?
Yes, I do.
4.
4, thank you. 5, 6. Gassy like a motherfucker. This is ridiculous. Getting older sucks. That's why I asked you about your age, sir, but I apologize. That's all for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Don Penamano. Have a good night.
Keep it up for Ron Penamano. You are not dumb looking, sir. It's just that cap. Actually, they got a decent team this year. We shut the fuck up. Oh, relax. Oh, boy.
Give up in April.
You guys ready for your headliner?
Yes!
Well, in this case, it's the last comic coming up to the stage. No, this guy, he's also a very good friend of mine. He is another one of the founding members of the Komedy Krew, spelled with K's because these poor guys, they're a product of the public school education system. He has been on the Howard Stern show.
Hey!
Not once, but twice.
Hey!
Because they couldn't understand a fucking word he said the first time. Please welcome Billy Canner. Give it up for Hector one more time, ladies and gentlemen. He's done a great job all night. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I know the weather sucks, but before I start, a year ago I made a phone call to this place about doing a comedy show. We've been having it every month for about a year. I want to thank Roy. It's our 1 year anniversary for having us. And every time we have a show, a horrible fucking weather. Never fucking fails. I'm so tired of this weather. I mean, the snow, the cold, the hours and hours of shoveling. My poor railroad's back is fucking broken. You know, you see that one asshole outside with like the short and flip-flops in like 10-degree weather? Always see him, right? You see him when you go outside? I go, dude, what's with the short and flip-flops? Girl doesn't bother me. And I'm like, you're right. I saw a homeless guy about 2 blocks back there. Why don't you go switch it up for the winter, jerk off? Oh man, but spring is coming. I know spring is coming. Baseball. Woo! You guys excited for baseball? There are 2 kinds of people in this world. There are people who get ready for spring training and love the first pitch and the whole season. And then the Met fans. Listen, I'm a Met fan. I see the Mets like my comedy. There's like 1 or 2 bright spots, but like a lot of bad fucking jokes. Mr. Met Bobblehead though has a gun to his fucking head. Steroids is a big issue with baseball. Everybody's worried about steroids in baseball, right? A-Rod, steroids, all this nonsense. They can do steroids. You know who shouldn't do steroids? Guido Meatheads. If your last name has an R, 2 G's, and an O, no steroids for you. I'm happy that weed is legal in Colorado and Washington. Isn't that awesome? Legal. You walk down the street and just like smoke a joint. Like if it ever comes to that, like in New York City, I would walk on stage
with a joint and smoking, and you guys Clay smokes cigarettes. I just walk out, big fat hickory dickory joint. I wonder what's the point of life as I get so high. Bet I think I can fucking fly. Oh! And one more. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, smoking a big Jamaican blunt. Along came the spider, and sat down beside her, and said, "Hey! Pass it, you ugly..." I'm not even gonna say it, but you get that there. Ching chong, I fucked the road. That's my Andy Dice Clay impression. Thank you. I took my kid to the movie. I have a son who's 3 years old, right? So we go see SpongeBob, the new SpongeBob movie. He's all fucking excited. SpongeBob! I like SpongeBob, but let me ask you a question. Whoever created SpongeBob's gotta be fucking smoking, right? Sponge pineapple? Get the fuck out of here. Right? Under the sea? Nonsense. Anyway. So I go see SpongeBob and we go to the movies. And I get online. And I get 2 tickets. I get a box of popcorn. I get a soda. I get a box of juice for my son and a bankruptcy attorney. When the fuck did these become so fucking expensive? He asked me to go to McDonald's afterwards. I'm like, I don't know, so I didn't work any overtime this week. Maybe Mom can become a stripper and we can go to Outback Steakhouse next month. You know, they say don't spoil your kids, right? But my kid's already spoiled. He's spoiled already. And I don't spoil him, and my wife doesn't spoil him. But you want to know why he's spoiled? I look at him and I love him to death. Don't get me wrong, I love my son more than anything. But there's one reason why I fucking resent him. He is never, ever going to know what it's like to have to hunt for porn. He's not. When he starts jerking off, I gotta sit him down and talk like I was in World War II. You know? I gotta look at him like, now you have the internet, and you can just type. But back in my day, we had National Geographic, right? You had to put a porn magazine in a regular magazine to hide it. We gotta watch Scrambled Playboy Channel. You gotta Scrambled Playboy Channel? I was fucking cross-eyed with the Scrambled Playboy Channel. 900 numbers. $2,000 for 900 numbers. He's never gonna fucking know. Peep shows. Can I get a round of applause for all the peep shows that are gone? Peep shows. Rest in peace. Absolutely. Oh my God, no more peep shows. He's never gonna know. He's never gonna fucking know. It's not fair. I was raised by a single Catholic porn-hating mother. For Christ's sake. Not fair. How am I supposed, so I have a smartphone and I think it's cool, but how am I supposed to work? I can watch WrestleMania 5 and Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I don't want to go to work. What's wrong? And also music, right? Music. Right? He's never going to know what it's like to hear a vinyl or a cassette. Do you remember carrying around a Walkman? Think about what you went through. Think about your exercise that you went through. First of all, you had to carry all your fucking tapes, right? So you had a whole big fucking bag of tapes, right? And then you want to listen to one, had to open the bag, take out the tape, open the case, take out the tape, open a Walkman, take that tape out, put that tape back in the case, put that case back in your bag, take your tape, put the tape in the Walkman, put your headphones on, hit play. Oh, not the song I want, then hit rewind. Unless you were cheap and you had the Walkman with just a fast forward button, then you open it, flip over the tape, put it back in, spark down, this one right all over again. Right? Right? Oh, fuck out of here with that shit. And then you had CDs, musical color stories. Musical or coke mirrors if you like to party. Too soon with the coke jokes? I'll come later. It's my 20th high school reunion coming up. First of all, I wanna, I wanna go. Well, first I'm not even invited. That's like the first thing. I saw it on Facebook. Like I never got like the invite, like because like like I in school you used to pick on and like give wedgies to and take his money. He used to kick the shit out of me. If like, I'll explain to you like this. Anybody here watch The Simpsons? Yeah. Simpsons Friends? Okay. So like, if Nelson is picking on Bart, and Bart's picking on Milhouse would have a fucking knife to my neck. That's how I got picked on in school. And it got, whatever. So, but like, it's not even like I don't even want to go to like see the people I couldn't stand. Like, so I graduated in 1995. Like, I don't want to go into that horrible fucking 90s music. A lot of 90s fan music here. Oh, wow, I'm shocked. So, anyway, like, before I went to, like high school or whatever, I had to go to a special school. Like, these parents that did the special ed, I was, like, beyond special ed. I took the real short bus to school. My bus was so short, the front seat was the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Real short bus. I was on medication when I was young, a lot of medication. Like 4 or 5 pills. They'd be like, I'm going to school one morning, mom would go, take your medication. I'll go to algebra. Go ahead, you'll be fine. Whatever. So I went to this school, and for a while, we didn't call each other by our names because we're trying to be more sensitive to each other. So what we did was address each other by your issue. So I would get to school, and I would say, hey, cut yourself. Have you seen me drinks all night? And she would say, no, I haven't seen drinks all night. But sucks dick is around the corner. But she's busy. Anyway, I'm gonna move on from that show. So like I said, been married for 6 years. Everybody married? Yeah, I want to be married. 11 years, God bless. I'm 6, we're not really with, but we're kind of, you're on the brink. We just moved back to Queens, back to this part of Queens. We lived in Astoria. Anybody familiar with Astoria?
Yeah.
You know Astoria? You know what Astoria means in Greek? Really small fucking apartments. Our first place was so small, I could only have an Xbox 180. You guys like impressions?
Yeah.
I'm going to do, first of all, I want to thank you guys again for coming out. You guys have been terrific. I love all of you. I got 2 quick impressions before we go. 2 really quick ones, okay? You've been working on these for a long time, so just bear with me. Okay, you guys like movies? Yeah. Right, okay. You've always seen movies where drug deals go down? Right? Okay. So in this movie, there's always one guy who buys sorry. There's always one guy who buys a lot of cocaine. So this is that guy. This is one guy in a movie who buys a lot of cocaine. Here we go. Get the character. And that's every guy who's bought cocaine in a movie ever. Last one. Who likes 80s, old 80s television? Old 80s television. Alright, check this out. You remember each other Who's the Boss?
Yes.
You play answer?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to do every episode of Who's the Boss ever right now. Every episode. 9 years worth. Right now. Here we go. Angela, Samantha, Mona, Jonathan, and that's every Who's the Boss ever. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting us. Take us up there one more time. Good night, folks. Stay here. Keep it going, first off from Billy Camera. Thank you very much. Neirs Tavern for hiring us. Keep it going for all the comics you've seen tonight. Most of all, keep it going for yourself for supporting live stand-up comedy. You guys rock, man. This has been Planet Comedy TV. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Planet Comedy.
Yeah.